Talk a little bit about the show Lucky Dog, because I love it. I saw it. I taped the one from Saturday, and you were doing kind of like a little mini profile of 5 different dogs that needed certain things tweaked to make them a better match in a home. But how did you go from a son of circus people to Lucky Dog?
Well, I trained dogs for film and television for about 15 years. I trained all animals for film and television for about that long. But dogs are always your bread and butter because just about every commercial, every movie has a dog in it. So, I had more experience with dogs than every other animal. Just because I trained a tiger, not every commercial or movie has a tiger in it. I just had that background. So I started reading these statistics of how many dogs are put down every year in America alone because they can't find homes. And the numbers were staggering. They were about 2 million. And when you think about that number, in a place like America, you go, how is this happening in our country? And so I started doing more research, and I'm like, what is it going to take to end this epidemic? But I'm only one person. I said, okay, I can make a difference. And so I started going into the shelters, pulling dogs and training them to do incredible things for people. I would make sure that the training is tailor-made for the individual. And I was pulling dogs out of the shelter and turning them into movie stars and service dogs and therapy dogs, PTSD. When a few years after doing this, Litton Entertainment, who's the production company that produces Lucky Dog, they heard about this and they said, we think alike, and said, we want to watch you work. We want to see what you do. So they came out and they watched me work for a few weeks. They watched the entire process. They watched me go into the shelter. They watched me pull a dog that basically was going to get euthanized that day. Sometimes they have hours before that's it. Their life is over. So I pull the dog and I evaluate. I assess them, see what they know, more importantly, what they don't know. And then I find a potential family, and then I train the dog tailor-made to the family. And then in the end, of course, there's always a happy ending. Well, when they saw this, they said, this is what we want to see on television. And next thing you know, there's a show called Lucky Dog on CBS.